Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, and it ended up like this. It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab. While he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head. But she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab. While he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed, and my stomach is sick.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome inside the WFCU Center here in beautiful Windsor, Ontario. Thank you all for being in attendance today, to the staff, the billet, the fans who are here, and a big hello to the Spitfires fans and junior hockey fans watching at home. Speaking for everyone in the Spitfires organization, I can't express enough how excited we are to get back to playing Spitfire hockey in a few months' time. This is truly a great day for the Windsor Spitfires as we announce our first overall pick in the 2024 OHL priority selection. Before we announce the pick, I would like to invite Brody Barrick, the Director of Player Recruitment and Player Services for the Ontario Hockey League, to come up and say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's truly an honor to be a part of this special day, not only for the Windsor Spitfires organization and the young man we're about to meet here shortly, but for the entire Ontario Hockey League as we kick off the 2024 OHL priority selection weekend with today's exciting announcement. The OHL has a long-standing history and continues to be the #1 development league in the world. On the ice, we lead the way in developing talent for the National Hockey League, while off the ice, our commitment to education through our scholarship program and developing student athletes puts us ahead of the rest. At the heart of our league's success are our remarkable players who excel not only on the ice, but as individuals, students, and role models in our communities. We owe all of our success to their talent and dedication to the game and the invaluable support of their families. The OHL is and will continue to be the best league in the world because of the next group of players we welcome into our league beginning here today. No one is a better example of that and more deserving than the young man we're about to meet here soon. He's an individual who will continue to raise our league standards in all areas, both on and off the ice. There's no doubt that he's a top-notch talent on the ice. I've been lucky enough to get to know him and his family throughout the course of this season. I can confidently say that they're even better people and will represent the OHL to the highest of levels. We're excited to be welcoming his entire family into the OHL here today. Once again, it's an honor to be here on such an exciting day for everyone involved in the OHL. Thank you all.
Thank you, Brody. I would now like to invite up to the stage the owner and governor of the Windsor Spitfires, John Savage.
Well, thank you. This is a great day. It's my pleasure to be here this morning. Such an exciting day. And on behalf of the Windsor Spitfire organization and its ownership group, my business partners, Brian Schwab, Stephen Savage, and myself, we thank you for being here and sharing in this wonderful experience with us. I would like to thank all of you for making the journey down to Windsor. A little wet out there this morning, and hopefully everybody got here safely. And Mr. Barrick, thank you for being here from the OHL and Newport Sports Management Group. I'd like to say hi to Pat Morris and his associates. Every player in the Ontario Hockey League draft is a special individual with a unique talent to play in the game of hockey at the highest level. These are the best of the best in the province of Ontario. These young men started with an innate talent and then spent a significant amount of time of their life training and playing hockey with a goal of one day playing in the OHL and of course ultimately one day hopefully to play in the NHL. These young men, particularly over this past season, have been monitored in the rinks, have been reviewed on video, analyzed by scouts from every team in the OHL and across North America, including the professional leagues, because many of these players will become the future of hockey. These young men have been dissected technically through algorithms, their academics scrutinized, their social profiles, and their personal characters. All have been reviewed, and in the end, they are the few who made it onto the 2024 OHL draft list. The very fact that they made this list is a huge accomplishment, because by the time they are 15 years old, these young men have been analyzed more than most Canadians will ever be in their entire lives. So we all know that they are well deserved to be here. But to have the number one pick of the OHL draft this season is a huge privilege, because the young man of that the Windsor Spitfires selected is a very special player with an immense talent. And the good news for us, it was a very easy pick, because there was no question in our minds who that individual would be. But I will leave that privilege of announcing him to our Vice President and General Manager, Mr. Bill Bowler. Thank you. Thanks again for coming.
It's that time. I'd like to welcome up to the stage the General Manager of the Windsor Spitfires, Bill Bowler.
Thanks, Manny. Obviously, thank you, Brody. A special thanks to John Savage, Stephen Savage, and Brian Schwab, ownership of this great organization. As mentioned, this is a great day for not only our organization, but the city of Windsor and our entire region, our fan base, and all of our supporters. Obviously, everyone here in attendance, appreciate you coming down to the WFCU, all you watching back home and on television to support the Spits and our league. It's just want to say thank you, and I know Brody and John have mentioned that. This day has been made possible through the tireless efforts of many different individuals and groups, so I'd like to acknowledge at this time. Already stated, ownership. I'd like to thank my scouting staff, led by Frank Avola. I'd like to thank Director of Scouting for the OHL, Daryl Woodley, for his guidance and advice over the last couple months as well. Mr. Savage has mentioned Pat Morris and Newport Sports, but I'd also like to add to that list Greg Landry, Darren Price, and former Spit and OH alumni Tyler Nother, who was a Memorial Cup champion with our program here some time back. So it's an honor and a privilege to be in the Ontario Hockey League, to play for the Spitfires, and it's just so exciting to see alumni come back that have used their OHL scholarship to get an MBA at Queen's University and now join Newport Sports in, I believe, late October. But it's great to see alumni back. It's great to see current players, current captain Liam Greentree here. Being a Spitfire is a very important thing. Being a part of the Ontario Hockey League is very important. So this is a special day for myself and our team, as you can see, as I'm getting choked up. I'd also like to thank the Oakville Rangers, the U16 program, for doing, led by Coach Mike Durensis. This individual, his team captured the championship against a very good Vaughan King, I believe, top-ranked hockey club in the province, led by former OHLer Dan Siska. And so, again, a lot of people have had their hands in on where we are today. And thank you, Oakville Rangers. Thank you, Mike. This young man is all about family. John touched on it. Obviously, his on-ice ability speaks for itself. But this young man is the character and leadership that we think we're getting here today is obviously just a monumental day for our organization. He's accompanied here today by his sisters, Taylor and Madison, his younger brother, Luke, mom and dad, Tanya, and Lance. So they're all here today. So obviously, I think we all know who I'm about to announce, but all those people were paramount in the success of this young man. And so, folks, this Oakville, Ontario native stands at 6'5" and weighs 230 pounds. He had a fantastic season, leading the Oakville Rangers U16 to the OHL Cup. In 34 total games, he had 84 points, 46 goals, and 38 assists, averaging 2.4 points per game. Through 7 games at the 24 OHL Cup, he recorded 5 goals and 6 assists for 11 points. That performance made him the most valuable player of the tournament. It's an honor and privilege to make this selection. With the first overall pick in the 2024 Ontario Hockey League priority selection, the Windsor Spitfires are proud to select Ethan Belchez from the Oakville Rangers U16 AAA team.
Where's the fireworks memo?
Wow, this is awesome. What a day. Thank you to the Windsor Spitfires and the city of Windsor for their trust and faith in me by selecting me with their first overall pick. It is quite an honor and a privilege to be standing up here. There are so many other special players who would be standing in my position. Thank you to the owners, John and Steven Savage and Brian Schwab, General Manager Bill Bowler and his staff, and all the passionate Spitfire fans. I want to give a special thank you to all the Windsor Spitfire scouts and all the scouts around the OHL. You guys take so much time out of your days to come and watch all this elite talent in the 08 age group. Thanks again for everything you guys do. You guys are recognized and appreciated by all the players on the ice. None of this would be possible without my extremely supportive family. My mom, Tanya, my dad, Lance, my sisters, Madison and Taylor, and my little brother, Luke. You guys mean the world to me. I'd like to thank Newport Sports Management, Pat Morris, Greg Landry, Darren Price, and former Spitfire Tyler Nother. Thank you guys for the endless support and guidance. I started playing hockey at the age of 6, and I've played with the Oakville Rangers Hockey Club ever since I was in Tyke. I'm so lucky that I've been able to play in my hometown and with all my best friends. I want to wish all my friends luck in the draft and in their careers. I'm grateful to have a fantastic coaching staff these past couple of years. Head coach Mike Dorenzis, assistant coaches Dom and Ryan Dorenzis, and Tyler Stodders. You guys believed in me when no one else did. Your help and guidance over the years has been unreal. I've had so many different hockey experts who have helped me both on and off the ice over the years. Thank you for teaching me. I'm so lucky to be able to learn from you. I do not take this honor lightly. I will dedicate myself to growing and developing as a hockey player, teammate, and a person. I feel giving back to the community is extremely important, and I'm excited for the opportunity to be a part of the Windsor Spitfire family. I wish training camp started tomorrow. I can't wait to meet my new teammates and start to compete in a Spitfire jersey. Go Spits, go.
Congratulations, Ethan. Welcome to Windsor. Now we would take some questions from the media. I know there's a vast amount of media here that has some questions, so we'll open up a short question and answer period. Before we do one-on-ones with the media in front of the victory red backdrop to our right. Now, if media members would like a one-on-one interview, please see Nick Welsh of the Windsor Spitfires. He has his arm raised up and he will organize that for you. We will have Bill Bowler, the GM and the Vice President of Hockey Operations, come up shortly, but we'll start with Ethan since he's on the stage here. And there is a microphone. Remo has a microphone who will go to the media to ask your question. Ethan, I'll start with you. Your family is here. Just talk about what they meant to you as you've furthered along your hockey career and your minor hockey career.
Yeah, they mean everything to me. They've supported me in the highs and the lows, and I wouldn't be here without them. I love them so much. They're always there for me, and I wouldn't be here without them.
Please raise your hand over here, Remo.
Ethan, Bob Chico, CTV, welcome to Windsor.
Thank you.
Your first impressions of Windsor, the organization, have you checked into the history? There's a lot of banners up on that rafter there. So I'm sure you've looked into it and appreciate what you're walking into.
Yeah, the organization is the best. They've welcomed me and my family with the utmost respect, and just with the names that have come through the organization, it's just like what they have accomplished. I hope to accomplish just as much as they could.
First of all, welcome to Windsor.
Thank you.
We Digital. Give us, everybody out there, your style of game.
Yeah, I would say I'm a strong power forward who uses his size to his advantage to create offense for myself and my teammates. And I harp on both sides of the puck, and I backcheck very hard.
Okay, last question for Ethan. Is there a favorite NHL player and a player that you style your game after?
Yeah, honestly, I'd say my favorite NHL player is Matthew Tkachuk. I love the way he plays the gritty game. He gets in other people's heads. And, the player I'd say I'd model my game after is Rick Nash. He is the ultimate power forward, and if I could be just as half as good as he ever was, it would be great. He's a great hockey player, and I'd model my game after him.
Ethan, thank you. Everyone, another round of applause for Ethan Belchez. I'd like to welcome back up to the stage the General Manager and Vice President of Hockey Operations for the Windsor Spitfires, Bill Bowler, to answer a few questions from the media. Again, please raise your hand and the microphone will find you. I'll start, Bill. Why did Ethan stand out for you with the selection?
Well, I think just listening to that young man speak at that age is quite impressive. As far as hockey goes, it's just obvious this young man has the tools to play any style of game, and for a man that size to be able to skate, have the offensive instincts, the team awareness, defensive responsibility, etc. This is a very, very easy choice and decision, and I can't wait till our fans get to witness this firsthand.
Everybody's looking over at me. Sure, I'll ask a question. Billy, I know we talked about this earlier a few weeks ago. Just how tough of a decision was this, or was this just a slam dunk for you?
Well, it's such a privilege to have the first selection, but no, it's a slam dunk. I can't stress this enough. When you guys get to see this firsthand, you'll understand why. During the process, you have to do your due diligence and try to find holes in this player's game, in his character. You question things because that's my job. At the end of the day, as Mr. Savage mentioned, this is so simple, folks. Obviously initially our scouts led by Frank have identified him, and then obviously as the general manager, I get to watch a lot of the games, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just an honor, guys. I can't stress enough I've been around here for a while, and I stood here as a 16-year-old. I don't remember being that articulate. I witnessed Ed Jovanovski go second overall in the league. We've seen our Gabe Velardis go early, Taylor Halls, most recently Ethan Belchez, Buffalo prospect. These are special players, and this young man is just a unique individual, both on and off the ice, and he's going to contribute to the current roster we have.
I'll do a follow-up. We also talked about this, just the rebounding, because I know it wasn't exactly a flowery year for you guys. So obviously this helps you return to the upper echelons of the league, which is what you're hoping for, right?
That's the plan, Bob. Obviously, when you get into this position in the lottery, there is some good fortune, and moves are made and decisions are made to possibly be standing here today. So for whatever reason, we were very lucky, very fortunate to have this selection. So when you see other teams in our league, the Oshawa Generals go from 8-1 last year. The Sioux Greyhounds, who had a lottery pick last season, to be competing for a Western Conference. We don't think this is going to take long. We know our current roster, what it looks like, and those types of individuals and players. You complement that with some key draft picks and immediate impact players like Ethan. Our fans that were witness Game 7 loss, unfortunately, 2 years ago, and 2 first-place finishes the 2 previous seasons in the conference and the division. We fully anticipate being back there. I'd like to put a timeline on it, but we think with Ethan here, it's going to be a lot quicker for sure.
Bill, thank you very much. And congratulations to Bill Bowler and his scouting staff. Congratulations to Ethan Belchez again and to your family. Welcome to the Windsor Spitfires. The OHL draft weekend is just getting started. I invite you to continue to follow the Ontario Hockey League and OHL Live for a recap of the Ontario Hockey League priority selection this weekend. I know the Windsor Spitfires scouting staff will be very busy. And on behalf of the entire Windsor Spitfires organization, thank you for attending and watching our first priority selection news conference today. Thanks.
We're back here at the rink here for the Windsor Spitfires, and with the unbelievable day we have here. Bill Kelso here for We Digital. Ethan Belchez, first round pick overall in the OHL draft. We're just waiting to do a one-on-one with him, so we'll be coming up with that very shortly. But just been a great day so far, so well attended. We're just waiting for him, so we're going to be doing a one-on-one with Ethan momentarily, and we'll be right back. When? Hi, folks. I'm with Bill Bowler, Spitfire General Manager. And Bill, first of all, congratulations. First pick overall. And give me your, tell the people out there what we really look forward to.
Again, you see the young man, the size of him, the physical presence, can play any style of game if you want to bring it physically. And then, of course, he plays like a small man, makes plays close in tight. Skating is not even an issue at that size. It's actually amazing at his age, at that size, the way he moves around the arena. And then you add that with the character. It's the first overall pick for a reason. And the only problem we may have is if the young man leaves our league too early. So again, I'm joking, but this guy is a special, unique hockey player that we're thrilled to have.
He's sort of been almost given the nickname the Unicorn because he's, like you say, so special. And you don't get a player 6'5", 230 at 16. It's so rare. A lot of us didn't know who was the player going to be. And I just asked somebody, says, "Is the player taller than me?" Then I knew who it was. But it's got to be, like you say, for the Spitfire organization. This is a tremendous, with the group of 06s that you have on this hockey club. Moving forward, I think the future is bright.
Absolutely, and as stated, you make decisions throughout the course of a season to be in this position. We had a couple good first place finishes, and we want to get back there. And sometimes it's a quick drop. And that's what happened here. And again, good fortune, good luck. I have no idea why we got to this selection, but we are thrilled and ecstatic. And as mentioned, this is going to be a quick turnaround. Our fans like winning hockey, but our fans are smart. They're educated. They've seen a lot of good hockey clubs come through here, and that's the goal. And I'm confident by adding this young man and a couple more here in the next couple of days, it's going to be a quick turnaround.
Let's talk about that just very briefly, very quickly. For the upcoming draft, the rest of the draft, we have 15 more selections, 6 in the first five rounds, I believe, 6 more. How's it look in terms of what you're looking at in terms of projection?
Again, we're going to find some talented players here. We have till 3:00 to alter that draft grade if we choose to. But right now, as you stated, we do pick 22 and 24 again. And at that time, you anticipate some high-end quality players. If you look in the past, players selected at that stage or some of our previous second rounders, again, this shouldn't be a long, we bring up Liam Greentree, who was a second rounder. So again, sometimes we miss, but this is an exciting day. It's a great day for our scouts, unlike last year where we didn't have a lot of selections. This is a lot of fun here the next couple of days, and our fans here in Windsor are going to be excited about the new crop we bring in.
Oh, I would agree with you. 11 picks last year, this year 16 picks. The ones you talked about, the 22nd, the 24th, that's like you're like almost having 3 first rounders.
Oh, I don't know about that.
But
I'm joking. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, there's a reason he's one in those top certain elite kids. But I'm with you. There's elite and quality character kids and good players there, and we just got to make sure that we get the right ones.
Bill, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck the rest of the way. We're looking forward to it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Billy. Great job. Thank you. Hey, Ethan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Welcome to Windsor.
Thank you very much.
Just only take a minute, and I'll be out of your hair. Okay? Just let me know when. Folks, my pleasure to introduce to everybody here and we're watching We Digital, Ethan Belchez. Did I get the name pronunciation right? Ethan's bigger than me, folks. And I'm 6'4". I understand 6'5", 230.
Yes.
Big size forward. Tell the folks out there your game and at the same time what you're looking forward to moving forward.
Yeah. I would say I'm a big, strong power forward who uses his size to his advantage to create offense for me and my teammates. And, I've always harped on playing a 200-foot game and back checking and getting pucks out of the zone. So those are really important to me.
And it looks like, from what we understand, you've even grown over the past year. You were 6'4", 210.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're 6'5", 230.
Yeah.
Who knows if you've stopped growing or not.
Yeah.
But obviously that size is going to really help you moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
But the understanding is you can move for a big guy. So it's not like you're big and slow. You're big and you can move. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, you can impose your will on players. But you probably got to peek at the Windsor lineup moving forward. You've got to be pretty impressed with some of the young talent here.
Yeah, they have a bunch of young players and who are just amazing. Like Liam Greentree, he's here today and he's an unbelievable hockey player. And there's so many more I can name. Jack Nesbitt, he's going to do special things. Cole Davis, so many more. But those guys are they're all super good.
We're so happy. And I know the city of Windsor, it's the first time, as you well know, we've ever had a first round pick overall. Mm-hmm. We've had great success with the second guys overall. Now we're going to do it with the first one overall. Again, welcome to Windsor, you and your family. And I'm sure we're going to talk more down the road.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. I'm going to meet your folks if you don't mind.
Yeah. All of them or just the parents?
I'm good with everything.
Okay.
If you don't So that's the story here from the WFU Center. Bill Kelso for We Digital, along with the rest of the gang here. Thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to next season. It's going to be here sooner than you think. Goodbye, everybody.